Hello YouTubers. Today I'm going to explain what the meaning of the law is. As always, I welcome your comments. While some have used the law to condemn others, that's not what the law is used for at all. People who act in such a manner turn people away from God because they see Christians acting hateful rather than loving. In one example recorded in John, the Pharisees accurately pointed out that the law commanded an adulterous woman to be stoned to death. Jesus responded by saying, "Let him who is without sin among you be the first to throw a stone at her." Through this passage, Christ showed the true meaning of the law. The law isn't to condemn one another, as the Pharisees had done. Rather, the law shows us why we need to be merciful towards one another. Since all have sinned, all deserve condemnation. Because we all truly deserve condemnation, we should actually be merciful towards one another. The critical mistake of the Pharisees was that they used the law to condemn others, much like they tried to use the law to condemn the adulterous woman. The Bible confirms this in many passages. I've chosen to highlight a few of them. In Romans 3, it teaches that the purpose of the law is to show us how imperfect we are, that none of us are righteous. In Galatians, the Bible teaches that the whole law is fulfilled by this simple statement, that you shall love your neighbor as yourself. If you love yourself enough that you don't want to be condemned by God, then you should not condemn others. Luke confirms this. Jesus made clear that if we don't judge others, we won't be judged. That if we don't condemn others, we will not be condemned. That if we forgive others, likewise, we will be forgiven. Moreover, the Bible makes clear that Jesus never condemned a single person. In John 3:17, it says that God didn't send His Son into the world to condemn the world, but rather to bring salvation to those who are condemned. Later in John, Jesus even said that He doesn't judge people even if they don't believe a single thing He says. He makes clear that we will all be judged in the last day, but until such time, we should have mercy on one another. Simply put, we should not use the law to condemn and hate others. Rather, we should use the law to recognize our own sins. We should realize that Jesus never condemned a single person, and that if we want God to forgive us of our sins, then we should not condemn others. Well, folks, that's my view. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks once again.